Hello guys, this is my YouTube channel on the name of Scientific Drawings Learn and Read. In this video, you will learn the surfaces and process of scapula. Before starting the video, please subscribe, share and like my channel. In previous video, you learned the borders and angles of scapula. You became familiar of this point that at the upper of the lateral border of scapula there is a cavity which is called the glenoid cavity. The glenoid cavity is actually a shallow articular surface at the upper of the lateral border of scapula which form joint with the head of humerus. Thus the glenoid cavity and humerus form the glenohumeral joint. Fibrocartilage ring play important role in the deepen of the joint cavity. The glenoid cavity have a superior apex and inferior base. There is a small elevation called supraglenoid tubercle near the base of coracoid process at the apex of glenoid cavity, and there is a small roughened area inferior to glenoid cavity which is called infraglenoid tubercle. Next, we discuss the surfaces of scapula. As we know that there are two surfaces of scapula, costal surface and second one is dorsal surface. The costal surface of scapula, which is also called the anterior surface of scapula, and you can easily see this surface on side diagram. This surface lies against the posterior of the rib cage. Large part of this surface forming a shallow concavity called subscapular fossa. Next is dorsal surface, which is also called the posterior surface of scapula. You can see this surface on side diagram in highlighted view. The dorsal or posterior surface of scapula is subdivided into two unequal parts by the spine of scapula that extend from the medial border laterally toward the acromion process and merge with this process. Upper of the spine is supraspinous fossa and inferior of the spine is infraspinous fossa. Next, we discuss the process of scapula. There are three processes of scapula are spinous, acromion and coracoid. First, the spinous process, which is formed by the spine of scapula, is a large ridge that extends from the medial of scapula and met with acromion process. The spine of scapula, which also separate the supraspinous and infraspinous fossa, form a notch-like passageway called spinoglenoid that connect the supraspinous and infraspinous fossas. So the suprascapular nerves and vessels are easily passed between these fossas. Diagrammatically, the spine is highlighted in blue color. Second one is acromion process, which is present at the end of spine process. The acromion process is flat, broad extension of spine. This process partly roofs the glenoid cavity and form a joint with clavicle, which is called acromioclavicular joint. Hence, acromion and clavicle bond together form a joint. This process represented in pink color in diagram. The third is coracoid process that represented in brown color in diagram. This process is thick and beak-like that extend lateral end of superior border of scapula. Thanks for watching. If there is any problem, you can ask from me in comment section.